The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more developed by a gamer for gamers and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts.
Greetings unto you, weary traveler. Come and sit down next to Yazgash's fire. Let me get you something to eat. And while you are here, I will tell you the tales of my friends Poppy, Gideon, Macron, and Zonimus. Their travels throughout the Kalban frontier are legendary, and I hope you enjoy them. You know, a strange person came through not long ago. They said that they were recording these tales for a podcast, and that it is helpful for people to subscribe, rate, and leave comments on such things. I'm not sure what all that is about, but if you were to do that, it would be very helpful for Red Dirt D&D. Now, settle in and listen as I tell you tales from the Kalban frontier.
Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Gideon Block, a paladin of Daga, bringing her justice to the wilds of Ritoya.
I'm Konnor Shenold, and I play Konnor with a K, the kobold sorcerer who's finally out of the bag.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Zonimus Dinar, a roguish warlock controlling his fate with chaos.
I'm Kiri Hester, and I play Poppy Tealeaf, a highborn halfling druid who has forsaken her family for the call of the frontier.
I'm Brooke Bullock, and I play Makrin Stoneshaper, a young dwarf sorcerer wielding his arcane gifts to delve into the mysteries of the wilderness.
And I'm Ash King, your dungeon master. Join us now for Tales from the Kalban Frontier.
You have traveled to what Jasper has described as a scar upon the earth. The place where 5,000 years ago, a skyship crashed, embedding itself deep into the earth. Traveling down into this cavern, you found the wreckage of this skyship. But not only that, you found a mysterious woman who has decided that this place shall be your tomb, sending forth a powerful cloud kill spell. All of you coughing and choking on the poisonous air as it fills your lungs. Makrin,
Hey.
what are you going to do?
Well, we tried to figure out counterspell, and that didn't quite play out the way we wanted to. So he is going to try to just dispel this cloud kill around him.
Okay.
I think this will work. We'll see. He's going to cast Dispel Magic. One object, creature, or magical effect within range. 3rd level or lower is automatic, and 4th level or higher, it's a D. I know, we gotta roll again.
Gotta roll again.
So we're gonna see what happens here. Do I get to add anything to that?
I do believe you get to add your spellcasting modifier.
Yes.
So I think it's just your charisma modifier.
Right. So with just my charisma modifier, it is a 15 exactly.
Okay, yeah, I would say with a 15 exactly, you do manage to dispel the cloud kill.
I couldn't catch her before it happened, but I got her
She
after.
doesn't have to spend the whole round, or Poppy doesn't have to spend the whole round glowing.
And then...
She looks very disappointed.
So I reach out and I just basically kind of, and the vapor is sucked down into the earth.
Okay.
Adorable.
Then, as a bonus action, I look at Gideon, and I would like to use one of my new 6th level stone sorcery aspects. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
And it can grant him a little bit of my stone protection, my skin protection. It's a stone aegis, and so you have 2 points of protection against bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage for the next 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a +2 to my AC on
No, it's a -2 to damage.
Oh, -2
damage
damage.
reduction.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Gotcha.
So cute.
All right. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Keep you safe from paper cuts.
Sorry, I'm just reading. I'm reading through that to make sure I just understand it.
We only have to know one character, but Ash has to know a million.
Right? So according to this, I would say that it would actually be reduced by 3. Because the way I'm reading this text,
yes,
it says any bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage the target takes is reduced by 2 plus your sorcerer level divided by 4. So since you're a 6th level sorcerer, that is a 1.5. Therefore, ergo, that would be 1 more.
2 plus half your sorcerer level?
2 plus your
sorcerer level divided by 4.
It'd be 8.
So you put the sorcerer level divided by 4 in parenthesis, and then you PEMDAS.
I was doing the addition first. I was doing all the addition first and then the division. So
I think we broke Michael's brain because he's just over there like...
It's just an awkward...
You're supposed to be the math guy.
Yeah, I am. It's just it's an awkward way of putting it.
Yeah, it's an awkward way. We don't usually see that in D&D stuff, but that's of course...
It's 2 plus a quarter of your spell level.
Yeah, that's sometimes the thing about these Unearthed Arcana classes is that sometimes it's like, okay, what? But yeah, so I would say that would actually be 3 points of damage reduction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a very Pathfinder thing, Mike.
Yeah.
And then as a move action, if I can like sidestep kind of out of the way so we're not all bunched together in a line or whatever. So
I mean, I would say that it's kind of difficult because of like the ship hallway and then enters into this room that, not the biggest room in the world, probably 10 by 10 max.
Okay, I had almost twice that in my head.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Never mind.
No, let's say ship, tight quarters, cramped. Even though, it's a
we're not down in the whole hall.
Yeah, you're not down in the hole. You're in like a room of the ship.
I stand corrected. Thank you for the brain.
You're welcome. That will bring us to Poppy.
I'm gonna turn into a snake. So I am back into my rattlesnake form. Wait. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. I take that back. I'm so sorry. I stand up because she hit me really hard and it hurt. And I rub my chest where she hit me. And I said, that's not very nice. We're not here to hurt you. We just are trying. We're just exploring and you're exploring and we can just go. I don't know why you're here. Hopefully it's for a good reason. And I'm going to wait to see what she does. But
she did just cast a cloud kill.
I know.
I think that was her answer.
I'm feeling really bad about anarchy, if you'll remember. I will hold an action to just go with my sword if she tries to get into melee with me. I don't know why she would, but in case she does.
All right, so we will roll right back around to Sunny.
I don't feel bad about the person who was trying to kidnap me and take me home and subject me to a life of servitude I didn't want. So I'm going to...
He had a family!
He had a face, man. He had a face.
A face that looks a lot like my friend Jubilee.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to drop it all here because that cloud kill, wow. I will hex, and it doesn't matter, but we'll go dex.
Okay.
Sure. And then I will going to... No one's around her, huh?
Nope, not yet.
The magma mephit.
Okay, so my bonus action
Her mephit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then open my hand up and a dark purple swirly flame of void appears in it. And then the tips of it turns green, and I hurl Eldritch Blast across the deck.
You're such a goth kid.
Well, I changed it from black to your favorite color, Poppy.
Oh, that's cute.
No.
So that is 16?
16 will hit.
4 plus 2. 6.
6. All right. That lovely hex damage.
And then that's 6. I already killed my bonus action.
You already get 2 of those Eldritch Blasts.
I already do?
Yep, level 5.
I'm a level 1 warlock. Or did I?
It's the cantrip stack with your
total level, not
it's based off your total level, not your caster level.
And I've been against multi-classing
Gideon
all the
is
time.
also lawful, but also Mike.
Roll Slayer.
The rules.
8, 9 more.
9 more?
Yes.
Okay. Well, did you roll to hit? Because you have to roll for each.
Yeah.
Yes.
19 on the die.
Okay, yeah. And how much was that damage again? I'm sorry.
9.
9.
9 times.
9 times. I've got you. My bonus action's gone, so I'm just standing here.
Poppy doesn't notice because she doesn't understand how people can control how their magic looks because their magic's just given to her by a goddess.
Gideon.
Well, if you'll remember last week, I was going to throw the rope of entanglement.
There was a nice held action that never went off.
It never went off because I couldn't see, and I was afraid that would be at a disadvantage. I do believe I've got to throw this thing.
You speaketh the command word.
And it just goes.
And it goes, wee!
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to actually see the person. Oh, you can see. Yeah. So the creature you can see within 20 feet. That's why I didn't do it. So I guess I'm within 20 feet because it's a pretty small room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to speak the command word to giddy up.
Love it. That is a dex save.
Yeah, it's a dexterity save. DC 15.
14.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, she kind of gasps in surprise as she is tangled up and mangled up in knots.
Yes.
I'm a bit tied up, if you will.
I think that's all I'm going to do for right now is
You're
just...
going to say anything?
I said, now hold it right there. We don't want to do any damage, especially when looking at the closet.
Artifacts here.
Yeah, that's the closet say, we don't want any trouble. If we just stop right here, everything will be fine.
The little magma mephit that's like floating around her just looks at you, just trouble!
Oh no. I'll fight a mephit.
Yeah.
I ain't scared.
I ain't scared no mephit.
I didn't want to fight the lady, but I'll fight a mephit.
So that all for you,
Yeah,
Gideon?
that's it for me.
Konnor.
Why'd I go with this group?
I started rifling through the stuff.
I'll say, yeah, if you want to give me a perception check, Konnor, you can.
Because you went past them into the room.
You could totally do that.
True.
Okay. You said perception?
Uh-huh.
7.
Okay.
It's musty.
It's old in here. Gross.
Oh, it's old in here.
There's still a little bit of that like
You
poison
sneeze.
cloud that you're just like.
Okay. What would Konnor do?
WKD.
Question for the ages.
Okay. So,
Kick her in the shins.
Well, that would drop him out of invisibility.
yeah.
What if he does it from behind?
I'm going to do
Gotta wait for that
what
moment.
Konnor was going to do even before Gideon was trying to talk this lady down. We already had that chance. She took no. She's still going to try and take no. So what I'm going to do is, if I immediately drop out of invisibility, would I still get the bonuses of surprise, kobold?
Well, on invisibility, it basically says it either drops the minute you do the thing,
Okay.
so the minute the attack lands,
Mhm.
or you cast the spell, or you actively drop it. So
And you have advantage on her anyway because she's restrained.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
because,
going
all of us are
to
standing right here.
drop out of invisibility, and all of a sudden there's a kobold in the room with you.
Adorable.
And he puts his hand to his chest, takes a deep breath, and shoots out lightning breaths.
okay.
I guess the mephit will have to give me a dexterity saving throw, which he will fail.
The mephit got a 16.
Okay.
He's wiggly.
11 points of lightning breath
Okay.
total.
So she'll take 11, and is it safe for half?
Yes. And then after I've made my attack, I kind of look over at Gideon. She already made her choice. She already chose violence instead of talking to us.
Is that all for you, Konnor?
Yeah.
Oh no, I am bound here.
I do not want to be bound here any longer.
I don't like this one.
I think it's because she reminds you of yourself. I think she's gonna.
Yeah, she teleports out of your rope.
Oh,
Yeah, I felt like that was gonna happen.
woe to me.
Oh, woe is me.
Misty Step or Teleport?
Teleport.
She's just gone.
Because she can go to a space within 30 feet that she can see, unoccupied.
Oh, 30 feet.
Oh, I thought she was just gone.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, so she teleports. She teleports behind you all, but then she looks to the mephit and just says to it, "You keep looking. I'm deal with these guys." And with a flourish, she begins the summoning.
This is not going well.
Right in front of you, Gideon.
Okay.
Something quite warm as she a chance and pulls out the material components that she needs, tossing this, get a scent of sulfur and something that sparks.
Oh no.
And from a point on the ground emerges a fire elemental.
Uh-oh.
Good golly. All right.
Are you running yet?
Nope.
Okay.
I got one more little trick up my sleeve.
And it just roars out as it appears. But yeah,
Anything we can do to give a disadvantage to them on saving throw would be a real good idea for the next.
I'm not Jubilee.
And she's actually going to take her full kind of 30 movement back just to watch the chaos.
So she teleported and then created a fire elemental right underneath me.
Ooh.
All right.
And that'll be her turn. The magma mephit is continuing to flit around the room looking for something. Okay, yeah, it's like flitting around, like pulling out drawers, looking very quickly, but it has not found what it is looking for this turn. So we will move on to Makrin.
I don't know if this was player knowledge or character knowledge and stuff. What? Would Dispel Magic affect a summoned creature? Is the creature magical, or is it just the moment of the summoning?
Give me Arcana.
Alrighty. A natural 20.
Okay.
That would have been great if we'd had the counter spell on that one.
Right?
Yeah.
What I'm going to rule is that once a creature has been summoned, has been conjured, then you have but two options. First and foremost, as of right now, she has command of the elemental. If you were to break her concentration, the elemental would basically go wild and be its own thing. The only way to get rid of this bad boy would be to banish it.
Right. And banish is not dispel.
Correct. A counterspell could work in the moment, but a dispel magic after the summoning, like no, you got
Okay,
it has to be banished.
That's what I didn't think it would work after it was here, but I thought it would.
Yeah. So the beast is here, the beast has arrived, you've got to deal with it.
Makrin doesn't know if she can do that more than once or not, so he's going to turn and with his war hammer, he's going to close on her and take a swing at her.
Okay.
14 on the die for a modified 20, a dirty 20.
Yeah, that would hit.
Okay, cool. And because it does, he's going to Thunderous Smite and add 2d6 to that two-handed hammer roll for a total of 12 points of damage.
Oof, ouch.
She needs to save or be knocked back 10 feet and prone.
Okay. You said,
think it's the spell DC of 15.
15 or be knocked prone. And sorry, what kind of save did you say?
I think it's a Constitution save.
Yeah, no, she flies back.
And she's prone?
Let's see if she maintains her concentration on the elemental. Has to be either 10 or half the damage. Yep, she made a 10. So she maintains her concentration for now. Is that all for you, Makrin?
And then I'll move up to where I'm there near her when
Moving.
she's ready to stand again.
Looming over her.
Yep,
okay.
yep.
Poppy.
Okay, she had a chance. So I was in the front because I got hit with the thing, and then I got pushed back, and then people moved. So I'm in the middle of the group. I feel like she's in the back of the group, and then the elemental is with Gideon. Was Gideon in the front or the back?
So Gideon was at the front in the room. Gideon's in the room, Xanamus is in the room, Connor's in the room. The two of you were still in the hallway about to head in. So Makrin moved back to fight with her 30 feet down the hall.
And the elemental is?
And the elemental is right in front of Gideon.
With them in there?
Yes, in the room.
So, let me double check my range here. Okay, last night, before we went to bed, I was looking through my book, as I do, and I was entranced by this entry because we are in such a hot desert climate. And I was like, I've never seen snow before. And this guy lives in the snow? That's so cool. So behind her, I'm going to cast Conjure Animals and summon a polar bear.
Okay.
Holy smokes. Polar bear on fire and flying ship. Only a minute.
I didn't ask you how big the room was. I said cast fireball.
Polar bear and elemental.
For the sake of mechanics, if it comes up at all, it is considered Fey. And I know in the past we've just had my creatures go on my turn. It says roll initiative. Do you want to just go on my turn?
Just go on your turn.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it makes life easy for everyone.
Right? Because then we can just remember.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to order the polar bear to attack the lady.
Okay.
So we're gonna see how that goes. He is going to.
She is prone, so.
Ooh,
Advantage.
So, and he gets multi-attack. He gets 2 attacks and so many. Okay, we'll just do one at a time. So, first attack with the bite.
Okay.
He got a 15 plus 7 to hit. So,
we'll hit.
Do you want me to roll both attacks and then do damage altogether? Or
6 to 1, half dozen the other.
Okay. So his second attack with his claws. So the bite hit, and the claws 17 plus 7 to hit.
Anything over 15 will hit.
Oh yeah, it's 1d8. So his bite does 8 damage.
Okay.
And his claws do 14 damage.
14. Okay.
Yep. And then I technically have an action, but there's...
She looks mad.
Not this turn. This turn, my action was casting that spell. But next time I would technically have an action.
So what was the damage out separate? I'm sorry.
So it'd be 4 and a less than 7. These both be a 10 DC.
Okay. Whoopsies!
Oh.
You hear it roar from the fire elemental as her concentration is broken. So now it just does what it wants.
And maybe what it wants is to attack her. Probably not, but
trying to control it. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah. Oh dear. We got a rogue fire elemental.
And a polar bear.
That's okay. Yeah, we can.
Well, how many more things can we add?
How much more chaos can we cause?
I call Thunderstep.
I will stop you with my hooves.
So as long as you were in the room, you're dealing with that fire elemental, aren't you? You're busy.
The fire elemental I haven't done anything since fire elemental.
But are you concerned about it? Are you looking at it? Did you see what I just did? It was really cool.
I know, yeah. I'm going to go take advantage of the
Poppy's
fact
looking
that
back down the hallway. Did you see that?
I'm going to take advantage of the fact that
Poppy
she's prone
at
right now.
the-
That's what I'm going to go do.
Poppy at the doorway, just like, Zonimus, did you see the polar bear that I did?
It's a polar bear.
I'm
He
in
thought it was
there.
a tornado of
I'm in
fire.
there. I saw it.
His name is Pete.
All right. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to bust out.
There's kind of a big elemental like blocking the door.
Oh, I'm in there though.
Yeah.
She's down the hallway.
I'm in the hall with the polar bear.
Right. Where's the woman?
Also in the hall with the polar bear.
Oh, I thought she teleported inside the room.
No.
She teleported out.
No.
Behind all of us.
And there's a fire elemental in the room.
Yeah.
It's you, fire elemental, me and Makrin, lady and polar bear.
Connor's with him.
Yeah,
Connor and
Connor's
Gideon
with me.
are with you.
You're all bumping
Is there
elbows in
anybody
this teeny
right up
tiny
on the
room.
fire elemental?
All of everybody.
It's large.
Okay. I will daggers. Oh, pow. Dagger 1. 14, 19 to hit.
19 plus the bank.
And the damage on that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14, is that magical damage?
Are these magical daggers?
Are they from the razors?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Then yes.
Just checking.
And the other dagger
Dagger.
is 18 on the die. So, okay. And that is a 2. Can I see her at all?
No. You're
It's
in the
kind of
room.
difficult to see.
She's outside of the room and around the corner.
All right.
We've got a huge elemental blocking.
Then I'm going to sneak away. Do you still have the
Concentration, I haven't taken damage and I haven't done... Oh, no, this is a concentration spell. Pass
bear
that
is
trace.
concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, pass that trace is gone.
So I sneak away with a
Sorry,
6.
you don't get a plus 22 bonus.
Sneak rolls. Well, I just have a 12 bonus now.
Sorry. The polar bear is more useful to us in this moment.
I'm in the room. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. The elemental actually does like barely notices you leaving. That'll bring us to Gideon.
If I try to get to this woman, am I going to take an opportunity attack from?
Yes. From the elemental?
But I will not be standing next to the fire elemental, so it can have its opportunity attack all it wants. So let it attack. I'm going to go to the woman and attack her with my rapier.
All right, that is a nat 1.
All right.
Wow, you duck.
And I get up to her and I'm going to attack. But first, I am going to bonus action.
Pete, move to the side.
Thunderous Smite.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That'd be a natural 20.
Yay!
I'm pretty sure
Someone's fixing to be squishy.
Thomas flinches every time he hears thunder.
I'm sure she needed it.
Yeah, but I still want to roll.
Give him all the big numbers.
29 points of damage.
Oh, she did.
Oh,
1 million damage.
And unfortunately, I had 2 attacks, but that's okay. You can just,
You can go back to the elemental.
No. Can I drop my gun and shoot it at the elemental for my second attack?
No.
I didn't think so. That was my bonus action movement. Boom.
Happy Red Dirt D&D Day, everybody. I love this game so much. I hope you do too. Please come join us on the Red Dirt D&D Patreon and receive early access to episodes. Join us on the Discord server for banter and fan theories. Get access to the behind-the-scenes roundtable, as well as DM classes. And did you know that there are only 4 slots left at the Platinum Dragon tier, which gets you and 3 of your friends a gaming session with Ash as your Dungeon Master? Oh my gosh. Come join some wonderful folks like Jamie and Derek and Tim and David and Tim A and Sheila and others who have added fuel to our Patreon train. It all starts for as little as $5 a month. And last but not least, if you haven't written a review or left a rating yet, would you please do that? Every star you give helps the Caliban frontier shine just a little brighter. Thank you so much. Remember to check out patreon.com at Red Dirt D&D. Also, leave a review at your favorite podcast website and rating system. Play some digger thing. And now, let's get back to the Caliban frontier.
So, Gideon, you must say you just killed the
She
lady.
had her choice. You're right. And I've given her several.
Yeah.
So,
You actually do feel disappointment.
yeah, I didn't want her to die.
Well, I mean, not just your own disappointment.
She's
but
disappointed in you.
Oh, no. I did my best.
a celestial disappointment.
Oh,
The smite was a little too much.
You were a little overzealous there.
I was.
Stop letting Konnor get in
Called
your
What's the doggo equipment of tis?
I know. Okay.
Doggo's not mad. She's just disappointed.
It's almost as if you feel that mommy's taking away my toy because I hit my brother, and you feel the thunderous smite lead your
Oh no!
just for the day, but the choice is taken from you.
Oh, Gideon's about to go do so much praying.
Oh, yeah.
Consequences? This is new.
I've got to do some penance.
Konnor,
Okay,
you're up.
I've got no qualms about. Gods are deities.
My gods are fine with killing people.
You're
My gods are dragons.
the only one left in the room with the fire elemental, right?
Yeah.
I'm in there.
Oh, are you still in there? I
Just
thought
hid.
you had left.
I hid
Yeah.
from it.
Oh, you hid from
For
it.
all
This
Konnor
time.
knows, he is alone in the room. Of course, they leave this mess to me. It's like I clean it up. So, obviously, elemental in front of me. What is the Mephit still doing? Especially now that I've probably heard the death cry of its master.
Yes, you see the Mephit like looks over her and is like, and its eyes like start darting around the room even faster.
Okay.
Is it made out of like magma?
Magma.
Like liquid magma? So
Like a
you
magma.
like it looks like the little pink guy on Treasure Island? Morph, but magma-y.
It has sharper features than Morph would.
So, I'm going to take another deep breath, angle myself to where I can hit both the elemental and the Mephit.
Okay.
This is a 20-foot room. This is a 15-foot cone.
So it's probably gonna hit you.
So I guess was there a misunderstanding that I left the room? Where do you think I am? Based on what I said. Based on what I said.
Good
last
answer.
turn.
Good answer.
You're,
Check with
you're
the GM.
pressed up against the wall, doing your
Can
own
he
thing.
angle it to where he will miss Zonimus?
What I would say is that, so Zonos, you have what, a 30-foot movement?
No, 30-foot movement, and I did the whole.
Or can I do a
sneaky-
perception check
You
to
were, like,
see
trying
if
to-
I
you were
find...
trying
I don't
sneak out.
care if you hit me.
Because I'm kind of picturing you snuck more towards the door and like outside the door next to Poppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
So
go
I
with
would
that.
say that like Zonos
Okay.
is out of the room as of press time.
Okay. So once again with Dragon's Breath, I need dex saves.
Are giant elementals super dexterous?
Both of them fail.
Has the fire elemental been aggressive since she dropped?
It has turned yet.
Yeah. Hasn't been able to go yet.
15
be
points
now.
of lightning damage.
Ooh, nice.
It's Connor's fault. It's your buddy.
Told you we gotta clean up your guys' messes.
He's doing great. I'm proud of him.
Just a little bit of logistics questions. Dragon's Breath is a concentration spell. When I use it again, that doesn't take up the spell slot, right? Because it's already on me.
I think
Because if I have to waste that spell slot, I'll do it. I just need to know.
on the Dragon's Breath, you can continue to concentrate on it so they can choose when they want to exhale that
Yes.
breath, but it's a
Yes.
one and done afterwards.
Okay, that's fine.
We are to the elemental. So the fire elemental reaches out and swipes at you, Konnor.
Okay.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
Ouch. That hits.
So it is going to be, that'll be 11 points of fire damage. And then if the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites.
Ouch.
So until you take an action to put out the flames that are licking at you, you will be on fire.
I unholstered my
was 11 already halved, or do I need half?
No, that was the full point, so it would be 5.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay, and then it's going to strike at you again.
Okay.
That'll be an 18
Ouch.
for an additional 13 before halved.
Yeah.
So
6.
6.
Thank you.
Alright, and that is it for my fire elemental, as it is now on a rampage.
Ow.
And so the Mephit, you see, is even now more desperately searching around the room for something. But it's still not having any luck. That will bring us to Macron.
Looking down the hallway, have I seen this Mephit like flitter around? Do I have an insight into what it's doing?
It's hard to see because you literally have the conflagration that is that fire elemental in the way.
Gotcha.
So you're having a really hard time seeing beneath it.
I will reach out to the polar bear
His name is Pete.
and grant Pete True Strike.
Cool.
And then move toward the door.
Okay, is that all for you, Macron?
And I think that's all I'll do this time.
Okay, Poppy, you and your polar bear.
I'm also buffing the polar bear.
Okay,
I'm going.
we've gotten into that portion of the night.
I'm gonna tell Pete to attack, and as he comes by, I'm gonna give him a good boy pat and cast protection from energy, so he is fire resistant.
Okay.
So he will take half damage from that, and
Okay.
then he's going to attack the elemental, and he gets advantage, right?
Yeah,
from the
true
true
strike.
strike. We're gonna multi-attack again. So first one is a bite.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yay! Nice.
Yeah.
We'll have. So that is 16 bite damage.
Okay, and is that magical bite damage?
He is a fey creature.
Well, just because he's a fey creature does not mean that his stuff is magic.
That's what I was kind of hoping.
You see, it's conjure animals.
It's conjure animals.
Okay.
It doesn't say, so I'm going to assume no.
How much damage?
Have to be 8. And then his claws is a 18 plus 7 to
Okay.
hit. That's going to be a 15, so that'll be 7.
7. Okay.
That is my turn.
So we'll roll right back around to Zonimus.
I'm going to bonus action move my Hex from the creature that dropped the 0 HP on my last turn to the fire elemental on this turn. And then I'm going to whip out some blades and fling them. 1926
What hit?
something. 19 total. And then the second one is...
Wait, what? 19 total damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the second one is an 8.
To hit?
Die.
Yeah, no.
So I flung a dart and it missed him, stuck in the wall, and disappeared into a puff of goth smoke. And then
Such a little golf boy.
I laughed.
All right. Gideon.
Gideon is on his knees.
Oh no!
He saw someone prone who had attacked him and realized he could do more than he could ever do. And just the old wounds came back, and he swung his sword down with a thunderous smite and right through her and into the floor of the ship with a thunderous smite. But I feel Daga's presence leave me.
Just for a moment.
Oh no.
Just as a warning.
And I don't know what to do. It's like I've come back to myself all of a sudden. So I just turn and I say, I beg your forgiveness, and I ask you to allow me to just stun them. And I call on channel divinity. As an action, you may present your holy symbol and speak words fueled with divine power, forcing all enemies, creatures within a 30-foot radius. So I say, by the light of Daga, I command you all to freeze.
Do you get to pick which creatures?
Yes.
Okay.
It's everybody within 30 feet. And all the creatures that I choose. So it's going to be
Okay, that's what I was saying. I was like, we're very close.
So what type of save?
Con save.
Con save, okay. Elemental, that's a 12.
That's a fail.
Mephit, that's a 15.
That's a pass.
So the elemental freezes and is stunned. The magma Mephit looks at you, looks at the elemental.
And
Rethinking life choices.
And I return to my knees.
Oh.
So that thing is stunned now, which means everyone gets, I guess, a big advantage. You took down a whole bunch of kobolds. Remember that?
Yeah, all the kobolds were standing still, unable to defend themselves, and I just walked by and eviscerated them into nothingness.
This is problematic. Right here, guys.
Those kobolds.
The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yes, so they are considered stunned for the next minute or until they are attacked or targeted by a harmful spell.
Right. So
the first person will
We
get
also could just run.
advantage against the elemental.
Well, we might want to find out what this thing was digging for.
Go after the Mephit first. Yeah.
Well, the elemental is stunned. The Mephit is going
Right.
to try to leave town
So
and
we're
take a
going to
bus.
focus on the method now?
Yeah.
That's fine. I just want to know.
Yeah. So that's
I
it for
didn't know
me.
where to aim.
Okay.
You don't have a
Connor.
gun anymore.
Okay, so you said it was an action to put out this fire?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you can
so
take an
I'm
action
going
to
to-
pat yourself out.
I would have
Pat,
done
stop,
that with
drop,
the
and
water,
roll.
but the guy was in between us.
That's fine.
And after the fire is extinguished, I'm going to growl as menacingly as I can at this Mephit and be like, "You better get out of here!"
Okie dokes.
And that's all I can do.
Okay, the Mephit is going to cast its gaze around one last time, as the fire elemental is now stunned and can't do nothing. So the Mephit casts its gaze around for one last time, looks at you and hisses,
I hiss back.
and basically decides to cut its losses and start flying away as fast as it can. So it finds like a hole in the ceiling and whoop.
If only I had my wings.
Makron, you have a giant fire elemental who is stunned.
Who is stunned, and if I understand things correctly, remains stunned for up to a minute until the first ones of us damage it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You are.
Leave it alone.
he is standing down a little bit and walks back to the body of the lady and starts kind of patting her down, looking for notes or paper or things like that.
Give me a perception.
It's a modified 5.
Modified 5.
As he looks back with one hand and is patting while watching the action down the hallway in the
Yeah.
other room.
Nothing of interest.
Can't find a single thing.
Nothing of interest. Poppy,
Yep.
what would you and your polar bear like to do?
Pete, wait. So what's the plan? In a minute, he's gonna start moving again. Are we running? Are we gonna look and run? Do we think what's his name has a spell that can help us? Because I don't. He don't.
Hey,
I know you don't.
you don't know anything about me.
Oh, if you had it, you would have already used it, Konnor.
That's not true.
Her accent's gone at this point. She's concerned.
Well, dang it. Konnor.
I'm going to walk under the elemental's legs or like around him or something.
You would have to walk around him.
Whatever. I want in the room. Get me in the room.
Okay?
Um,
It's got giant elemental like swirling.
what kind of room? Does it look like an office? Does it look like a storeroom?
Give me a perception check.
11.
Hard to tell.
Pete, if he starts moving again, you sick him, boy. I'm going to... Obviously, I don't know what they were looking for, but can I look around and see if I see anything interesting?
Give me a perception check.
Woohoo! Much better. 22.
So, glinting in the corner, hidden beneath some rubble, is a crystal.
Red Dirt D&D, Tales from the Caliban Frontier is Ash King as our Dungeon Master, Brooke Bullock as Macron Stonechaper, Johnny Payne as Zonimus Dinar, Kiri Hester as Poppy Tealeaf, Konnor Shenold as Konnor the Kobold, and I'm Michael Cross as Gideon Block. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of tabletopaudio.com and Monument Studios. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com. We here at Red Dirt D&D could really use your help in getting the word out about us. If you like what you've heard, make sure and subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. We have several giving levels to help us grow up big and strong. Join us next time as we go deeper into the Caliban frontier.